Guys, before starting this video, I want all of you to understand that this video is not made on the purpose of getting views and subscribers. I didn't make this video because it is trending for past few days. Actually, this topic is not my niche, but still lot of my followers want me to talk about this. Also, lot of young people are following me, so I want to educate them. That is the main purpose of this video. And I am Purselvan. In this video, we are going to talk about Pahalgam terrorist attack. Pahalgam is a beautiful hill station. It is located in the Anantnag district of Jammu and Kashmir. It is famous for its green valleys, Leader River, pine forest and snow-capped mountains. Often it is called as mini Switzerland. This is not only the place for nature lovers and adventure seekers, it is also important for the religious reasons. This is the starting point of Amarnath Yatra. Recently, this place had faced a dark moment. On April 22, 2025, at Baisaran Valley near Pahalgam, two terrorists were hiding behind the shops. In afternoon between 1:30 to 2:30 p.m., they came out and stopped the tourists. They forced them to say Islamic prayer. People who hesitated to say Islamic prayer were shot on the head. On that way, they killed 4 people. After that, everybody started running in fear. So the terrorists started to shoot them randomly who were trying to escape. Also, they were targeting their heads and heart to kill as many as possible. While this was happening, 2 more terrorists were appeared from the zipline area and they too started to shoot on the people. If you don't know what is zipline area, let me explain. It is an adventure activity spot where people used to travel in cable and they can enjoy the view of the valley. This is the exact thing that happened on the day of Pahalgam incident. And this was said by National Investigation Agency. In short, it is known as NIA. In this attack, about 5 terrorists were involved and 26 innocent people were killed. Around 2:30 p.m., a distress call was made to the police control room, which was made by Imansi Narwal. And she was married a week ago to a Lieutenant Vinay Narwal, who was a naval officer. And sadly, he too was died on that incident. She stayed with her husband after he got shot by the terrorists. The terrorists forced her to leave her husband, but she refused to do that. Despite being in the danger, she showed incredible courage. She waited till the police and CRPF team come to the place where this incident happened. We all know that how much safe is the borderliners. There will be lot of army people there protecting our borders. But still, how these terrorists managed to came inside our country? This is a question mark here. Actually, the investigation revealed that these terrorists who were involved in the attack had infiltrated in the region of Bandipora and Kupwara, which was located in North Kashmir. They include the mix of foreign and local terrorists. The authority says that at least there will be 2 foreign terrorists and others will be the local terrorists. These terrorists have travelled a long way to reach Pahalgam. They also trekked for several hours through the Kokarnak forest to reach Baisaran where the attack took place. These terrorists had planned their time of arrival to coincide with the peak tourist activity, ensuring that there are more people to make the attack more impactful. The attack was carefully planned. The terrorists were created a crossfire situation, that is, they will be shooting from different positions, then the people will be finding it difficult to escape from them. After the attack, the terrorists were escaped through the forest. Also, while going, they stole 2 Android phones. One is from the tourist and another one is from the local person. However, investigators believe that these phones would have been thrown by the terrorist while fleeing. The key suspect for this incident was Adil Hussain Tokkar. He is a local resident from Anantnag. His journey of terrorism started in 2018 while he joined Hizbul Mujahideen, which is a terrorist group. On April 25, 2018, he used the Indian passport and travelled to Pakistan. He pretended to be going to an exam in Jammu, but once he crossed the border, he gave up his civilian life and joined Lashkar-e-Taliban, which is a banned terrorist organization. He underwent combat training there and became a fighter. After returning to Kashmir in 2024, Thakkar became a key figure in helping Pakistan terrorists. He provided logistical support and guided them across the border to infiltrate into India. He had a deep knowledge about the local terrain, which made him to plan the Pahalgam attack. Also, some says that he could have guided the foreign terrorists to the target. Once this incident take place, authorities increased the number of police and military presence in this area. Also, they announced 20 lakh reward for the people who give information about these terrorists. This has led to many tips and authorities are checking them very carefully. A militant group called the Resistance Front, which was started in 2009, claimed responsibility for this attack on social media. They said that the attack was due to the anger about outsiders who settled in this region. blaming them causing a democratic change. This attack had a huge negative impact on Kashmir's tourism industry, which was doing very well before this incident. Pahalgam, one of the popular tourist spots, now become empty because of this attack. However, recent reports show a slow return to normal. Tourists are coming back to Pahalgam, with some visitors from places like Kolkata and Bangalore expressing confidence that the region is still safe despite the recent violence. Chief Minister Omar Abdullah had also told tourists not to stay away from Kashmir, assuring them that this region is still safe to visit. You can ask me why India is taking a lot of actions against Pakistan instead of punishing these terrorists. Actually, there are two main reasons. India believes that Pakistan's ISI, Inter-Services Intelligence, is directly involved in guiding these terrorists like Lashkar-e-Taliban. Because of this, India sees this as a major problem and they want to take action against Pakistan. Also, there was some evidence that Pakistan's ISI was directly communicating with these attackers. This suggests that Pakistan may have involved in planning this attack. Why India is suspecting the Pakistan is because of the head of this attack. He was also one of the members in the terrorist group Lashkar-e-Taliban. He was in Pakistan for 6 years and returned to Kashmir to carry out this attack. Also, India believes that just carrying out strikes on the terrorist camp in Pakistan won't be enough this time, because Pakistan is still continuing to support these kind of terrorist group which carry out attacks. So this time India wants to take a stronger action. Already India had started to take stronger action against Pakistan. They suspended the Indus Water Treaty, cancelled all the visas for Pakistani nationals starting from April 27, 2025. India also sent the INS Vikrant aircraft carrier group to Arabian Sea and tested its missile defense capabilities. They tested it by conducting live-fire missile interception test with the INS Surat destroyer. Also, it is said that from April 24 to 27, Indian troops and Pakistani forces had small clashes at night along the line of control. As well as Indian forces carried out operations in Udhampur and Kulgam districts, killing a key terrorist leader from the group of Lashkar-e-Taliban. And these are some of the actions that is being taken by India against Pakistan, and also Pakistan is taking a lot of action against India, and I don't know where it's going to end. Maybe it can also end up in a war. So that's the kind of thing it's going on the border. So from this, I have to say one thing in a strong way. Some people say, only few people, they say that terrorism has one religion. They will be naming one religion, but I don't want to name that. I have to tell them wrong by saying 3 incidents that happened in the same attack. First incident was, there was a person named Syed Adil Hussain Shah. He tried to save the tourists by getting the weapon from the terrorist. On that time he tried to get the weapon from terrorists, they shot him. He was shot multiple times and he died on that spot. So he tried to save the terrorist who trusted him, but finally he was dead. So this was the first incident. And the second incident is, there was another person, he was also a tourist guy named Naskat Ahmad Shah. He protected a family from Chandigarh. During the attack, his cousin was died, but still he doesn't worry about it. His only focus is to save the tourists who believed him and came there. He hugged the children and tried to shift the family from the place of attack to the safety place. His action showed how much he cared for his tourists and his willingness to risk his life for their safety. So this was the second incident. And also the final incident was about a person named Sajid. He carried an injured tourist for 4 kilometers on his shoulder to the hospital. His huge effort saved the tourist's life. I saw some people blaming a single religion for these kind of attacks. But we have to understand one thing. There are some people from the same religion who sacrifice their life to save these tourists. I think this is not the right time to do like that. We have to not stand against the religion. We have to stand against terrorism. It is the time to stay united. It is the time to stay with our Indian army. It is the time to stand together as Indians. Just Indians.